Hello again, my friends. I want to give a great big thank you. I'm so excited that everyone had such lovely feedback last week. I'm a little bit surprised, honestly. Everyone seemed to really like it and is really excited, so I'm excited to get started as well. Those of you who didn't know, my podcast came out on Tuesday. It's called Visuda Sunrise. It is on Spotify and Pocket Casts. Hopefully, more soon. Next week's episode is going to be a little bit more lighthearted. I'm kind of in the process of recording my own dreams and sort of picking them apart a little bit. And I kind of wanted to get into a little bit of insight of what I'm sort of looking for as far as participation goes, because it seems like I need to explain that. Obviously, I'm looking for some fun, kind of wacky dreams, whatever you want to talk about. It doesn't have to always be super serious. It could be like, why did I walk down the street in a yellow trench coat with a mohawk and a chocolate bar? It can be whatever you want. It doesn't have to be super serious, and if it is, I'm happy to help you with that as well. Some other topics other than just basic dreams. Mental health is a big one that I want to touch on, whether it's your own experience or you have a loved one or someone close to you going through that and you don't really know what to do. Addiction is the same. If you want to talk about maybe your own addictions and how it's affecting you mentally, and if you do even have dreams, because it's actually said that when you drink and do any drugs or anything like that, that it's not likely that you'll remember your dreams. So addiction and mental health, whether it's your own or you're trying to deal with the pain of having to watch somebody go through that. Sleep paralysis is a big one this month because that is 100% the scariest thing that could happen. I mean, there's other scary things too, but this is something, if you've experienced it, you know what I mean when I say that it is horrifying. There's a lot to learn about that too, so I'd love to dive into that with you guys. Animal spirit guides, very cool topic. This is going to start to get a little bit much for some people right now, but just give us a chance here. Sometimes animals will come to you in your dreams, and when you're not getting it, they'll start to kind of make themselves known in your real life. Like a crow's flying right at you and they're really bugging you, or something weird like that. You keep seeing a fox every day, that is something, so you should pay attention to it. Numerology and astrology are things that I think are very interesting, but I don't really know much about, so maybe there's somebody who could help me kind of learn about that one. Numerology being kind of like I think it's like when you see, I look at the clock every day at 3:33, or I always see 9/11 everywhere. Like lots of that's common. That's a thing. So let's hopefully somebody out there can teach us a little bit about that. Art. If you have some kind of, if you're a singer, a painter, someone who loves to cook, you draw, you write, whatever it is that you do, maybe even running, like an exercise, whatever gets you in the zone, I kind of want to hear about how it feels when you're there. Near-death experience would be very interesting to hear about. I hope that whoever you are is okay now. And if that's something that you want to share, I would really be interested in hearing about that. Lucid dreams and astral projection, we could get into maybe a little bit more in the future. But if you have stories, send them in and we'll save them for a future date. Let's see. So for October, how exciting that it's Halloween season. September and October are definitely my favorite months. They're totally freaking awesome. I would love to hear some crazy ghost stories, some spiritual encounters that you've had. Maybe even a creepy story, like a campfire legend, whatever you want to talk about, just send it on in. And then, so I should say my YouTube videos are obviously going to be a little bit more light, a little more fun. And also when I do interviews and people want a bigger creative platform, they could be on YouTube as long as they're okay with that. The podcast will dive into a little more reading and a little more insight with dreams and me just reading stories. Because I know it's not that interesting to watch me read on YouTube. So, as for Halloween episode, I'm very excited to have a couple of my favorite people co-host with me, and we're gonna do I have some fun plans for Halloween. One of the plans is my very most favorite thing that I find super hilarious and totally awesome to watch is people scaring each other, because it's funny. Ellen is excellent at that. Look her up, watch her videos, and if you're somebody on TikTok, that's where I got this idea, is just people scaring each other, and they'll make like a stupid face and a big noise, and then they say, "Oh, it's okay, you're okay, it's all good. I just wanted to startle you." Get it on video, send it in. We'll get it on YouTube. If you had maybe some of your favorite stuff about the Halloween season, maybe you have some traditions, or maybe something that you're kind of looking at doing differently this year, because I know Halloween won't be the same for everybody. Put it in the comments. I'd love to, maybe even you're from a different town and you want to put something in the comments. You guys have to check out this place. It's so beautiful in the fall. Just put her down there. Maybe we'll go for a little road trip if we're allowed. You can send your voice recordings directly to my Anchor account, which would be really handy. I will put it in the description, and you can just follow the link and send in a voice recording. That would be super awesome. I think that is everything for this video. Thanks again for all the feedback. I really appreciate it. And I can't wait for next week. Tuesday mornings at 6 a.m. Visuda Sunrise on Spotify and Pocket Casts.